The following podcast may contain adult language and an abundance of salt. So get ready, nerds, because we're talking Firefly, Episode 6, Our Mrs. Reynolds. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of the Salty Nerd Podcast. This is a club members. This is a public access version of our club members content. We're talking about Firefly for the month of May. I love this show. We've had a ton of fun so far. This is probably one of the best episodes of the show. And recently we got to talk with Adam Baldwin, which is a ton of fun. And hopefully we'll be able to get that out before the end of May, so it kind of ties in with our Firefly stuff. But if you want to get access to all of the material that we're doing, head over to saltynerdclub.com and join the club membership. There you will get access to exclusive podcasts every single month. It's only $5 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee, and it goes a long way for us. And you guys get a ton in return, including Discord access and trivia night and all kinds of really cool stuff. So consider supporting us, and you'll get full access to our unfettered, whatever episodes. Ad-free, thank you. Ad-free episodes of this podcast. Unadded.
Subtracted.
There you go.
Yeah, our next trivia night is coming up.
Yes, and it's Stargate Atlantis
Stargate
trivia.
Atlantis, yeah.
I gotta redeem myself.
You should.
No one's gonna be able to stand before Anima.
Oh, the first time we did a trivia night with Anima, she was wearing a Stargate Atlantis shirt, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, that's how she found us, was because of our interactions with David Hewlett from Stargate Atlantis. Mm-hmm. And now she's coming on and doing the trivia with us in the club members.
She's a two-time trivia winner,
killing everyone.
Yeah, and like the previous series that she did trivia and won on, like, she wasn't even half as passionate as she is about Stargate.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know how anyone's going to beat her.
I don't know either. It's going to be impossible.
Like, we need to have a special category of questions just for her.
I know.
Jeopardy champions have those champions that stay on there for months at a time. Mm-hmm. So somebody's going to have to come on.
She's a two-time winner.
Yeah.
See if this month will be the three-time. I might be able to beat her in Firefly, though, because I really like Firefly.
Okay.
I don't know about it.
I'm going to have to start making the questions harder.
Yeah, definitely. Like, what does ZPM stand for? So anyway, this is episode 6 of Firefly. Just our general thoughts. This episode is way better than I remember it being. Like, I watched it again. I'm like, they really hit their stride by episode 6. Mm-hmm. The crew dynamic was incredible. Malcolm was hilarious. Zoe was the only character in this episode that I kind of got annoyed with, because she was so down on the whole thing. Like, after she was like, oh, this is really funny, and then all of a sudden she turned and she was like, fuck this bitch. Yeah. Well,
she went hard. The minute she saw Wash was like Miss Reynolds was making marriage eyes on her man.
Yeah. Like, she got real salty real quick. That was funny.
I think she was mostly getting like, don't tell me how to run my own marriage. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just funny watching Wash, where he's like, oh, you cook? You clean?
She's like, you don't need that shit.
She also likes you to have her furrow plowed with your plowshares and shit.
That's a good Bible. Yeah, this episode was great. It had a lot of great comedy, a lot of great back and forth between the crew. Jane,
and the sexiest redhead of all time.
Yes.
I mean, other than me.
Oh my God. Well, she's like, I was watching this. My God, she looks just like Jude. Like, the whole time I'm watching the show, I'm like, that's freaking basically Jude.
Oh, thanks.
Christina Hendricks. Right?
I want to be her when I grow up one day.
Yeah.
Oh God,
she is good at her job.
Perfect.
Yeah.
She's a perfect person.
Yeah, she's good at her job in this episode. She goes...
I'm just going to look at naked pictures of her.
Normally, we tear these episodes apart and we recast them and rewrite them and shit. And I don't know. This is such a great episode. Yeah. I don't know that would change anything.
It's also got one of Alex's all-time favorite lines of dialogue in it.
Yes.
That's good Bible?
Well, yeah, that's a good line. Honestly, there's so many quotable lines in this episode alone. But the opening sequence where they're on that little planet and they get attacked by the raiders or whatever, and he's like, I swear on my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you. I'm like, freaking Malcolm Reynolds, man. It's good stuff. So
Malcolm's basically disguised as the wife of Jane.
Oh,
he's got this like very frumpy like dress and bonnet. And one of the raiders is like, I might even take some quality time with your woman. And Jane's like,
I'd reconsider that second part. I married myself a powerful, ugly creature. It's so funny.
Jane is hilarious in this episode.
Vera. Oh, dude, I can't wait to talk about that. All I got
was a stupid rain stick.
Yeah, that dumbass stick. Sounds like it's raining. I want me a wife. This whole episode is so quotable and so great. I can't wait to dive into it and talk about it.
I was surprised at how much I enjoyed this episode. Like, I don't ever remember watching it. And I know I've seen it before, but like, it's been so long that this was almost like a first watch for me. And I love this episode. Like, it was really, really good until Jude ruined it for me.
What did you ruin?
I didn't realize that he hadn't watched it before or had no memory of it. And you know how it is watching shit with me. I'm like, oh, and then when she says this, wait for it. And then finally I realized, I was like, oh shit.
You know,
I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of this.
You know, there's a special place in hell for people who talk in the theaters, right?
I'm on my goddamn couch, man.
That's a good line too. All right, guys, we're going to deep dive into this episode. We're going to have it break down scene by scene. We're going to talk about our favorite moments, favorite quotable moments. So if you like Firefly as much as we do, consider supporting us. Head over to the club membership area and get access to the rest of this episode.
If you want to find out how I ruined it for Kadish, jump on in.
All right, everybody. Vader, real quick, where can they find you if they want to talk to you?
I told you I'm looking at naked pictures right now.
I'm sorry I had to bother you right now, but we are running a show. Put your chubby away. And tell people where can they find you.
Put your pants back on.
He's just going to be staring at Jude the whole episode.
How you doing?
You ever been with a big man?
It's not the only part of him staring at me right now.
That's weird. Matt Vader 74. You can find me at the places and the things. And
perfect.
The social medias. Yes.
Jude, where can they find you at?
You can find me at I am Jude Juju on Instagram and on TikTok.
All right, Matthew Kadish.
You can find me at Matthew Kadish, Kadish on Twitter. KadishBooks.com takes you to my Amazon page. And come join us at saltynerdclub.com and get the rest of this episode because we're going to have a lot of fun talking about this one.
Yep. All right, guys. Firefly fans, thanks for watching. Club members, let's go.